What's going on, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. And, I've been really busy. And so I've only been able to do, weekly videos. And so, um, however, if you guys want to keep updated with, news that I would present or even talk about, you can definitely follow me on my Twitter, and there you can see all the postings of everything I put. You can interact with me, comment, etc. Um, and so it's at Digital World Pod is the Twitter handle, and so I'll put it in the comments section so you can go and see. But I want to talk about what happened with these fires in Canada. And what I think is very interesting is this. And, I've been part of some very crazy fires in my past, and, it looks pretty doomsday-ish. Um, and so, to say this is out of the ordinary, not really, but at the same time, um, the distance that it traveled, it's kind of interesting for it to look like this. Obviously, the magnitude matters, but I've heard some people talking about it and how they think that this is a little interesting and extreme for it being all the way up in northern Canada. But nevertheless, I'm not really here to dispute any of that. I'm just here to talk to you about what this is, the narrative this is going to push. And clearly, they're going to say, "Oh, there's the climate. We gotta cut back." There'll be an impulse, a way for them to do so. And New York is home to a lot of folks, and the media is really big in New York, so they're gonna propel this and really push that narrative. Now, here is a video where all of South East Quebec, I believe, caught on fire at the exact same time. And here, Stu Peters talks about how statistically impossible that is to happen by accident. And then he makes other statements here, which, we don't know if it's accurate, but how can it be possible as you're looking up here? Here, I'll scroll down so you guys can see this, and I'll restart this video.
All of southeast Quebec just caught on fire, guys. All of it. Insane. Insane. Look at that.
Watch it right here.
The whole thing. All at once. Today. And this is on top of Nova Scotia, New Jersey, and the entire western side of Canada burning.
And so if you see that last part,
New Jersey and
I'll pause it
the
real quick.
entire western side.
You see that right there? All that just up there, up in flames. And as he's going back and forth, you can see all these fires, kind of happening at the same time. And so it makes you wonder. So, sorry. I had the stove on. Anyways, so it's interesting to notice that these things have happened. And so it makes you wonder, little by little, especially come this summer, for all these forest fires, you're going to see an agenda that happens and that's being pushed. And you got to think to yourself, is there any logic or anything in regards to that? So, on to the next thing. I want to show you guys that credit card interest rates are now exceeding a staggering 20%, which is the highest level seen since 1995. And I remember I just got a letter in the mail from the bank and saying how they're going to increase the interest rates on the credit card. And I was like, huh. And I was like, I want, like I was thinking about it, and then I saw this chart, and I was like, okay, this makes sense. And folks, a lot of people are going into credit card debt, and these rates are going to eat them alive. Like they're in debt slaves. That's what they are. And so here, actually, there's trending right now. I saw the Fed rate decision, which is going to be this Wednesday, and that's going to be interesting to watch. So this is a funny tweet right here. But if they pause rates, you can see the market probably go up, because historically the market has either stayed the same or slightly gone up. But it's when they start cutting rates that historically is when bad stuff starts to happen. Fit hits the shan, for in other words. So the question is, will the Fed hike rates, or will they pause? That's the question. And I think the sooner they pause and start cutting rates, the sooner you're going to start to see the crisis come into play. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. It's the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.